Good morning, children. Today I will explain you the new chapter, that is subject, verb and agreement. This topic is from your English language book. Okay. So what happens in this topic? Let me explain. Whenever you make a sentence, in sentence always there is a subject and a predicate. And after a subject we see that there is a verb or a helping verb also. Now, how to provide the verb in a sentence, that I am going to explain in this topic. Now, see, in any clause, the verb must agree with the subject. Means, in every sentence, the verb or the helping verb must agree with the subject. How? When a subject is singular, then there should be a singular verb with that. And if your subject is plural or the subject of a sentence is plural, then it is followed by plural verb. Okay, students. Now see. For example, the road is blocked. The road is the subject and we have given the helping verb. The road is singular. कितनी road की बात हो रही है? We are talking about one road. So singular subject, so singular verb is given. Anjali is one girl or one woman. So when Anjali is one, then the verb is also singular. Sings. The children. Children is the plural form of child. Child एक बच्चा होता है and children are more than one. Means plural subject it is. We will provide plural verb. Then they means again more than one. Plural verb. I and you, these are exception. These are I is considered as plural and you is also considered as plural. So plural verb is provided in this. In my video, I will explain you that why I and you are considered as plural. Okay. Now on the next page, see, I am explaining you that what kind of subjects are singular subjects. Example, he, she, it, or the name of a person. Just in the previous example, I told you Anjali. It is the name of a person. Or if the subject is he, she, or it, all these subjects are singular subjects. So, if the subject is singular, you will give singular verb. They are followed by singular verbs. और singular verbs कौन से होते हैं? The verbs that are formed by adding s or es in the base form of verb. If play is the base form, तो singular verb क्या होगा? It will be plays. Sing, sings. Cry, cries. Eat, eats. Watch, watches. So s and es, these verbs are called singular verbs. And singular verbs are added with singular subjects. Okay, students. Now, on the next page, if the subject is an indefinite pronoun, अगर आपका subject indefinite pronoun है, like both, few, many, अगर subject में ये वाले words use हुए हैं, तो both, few, many and all, तो these are called plural verbs. These are followed by plural verbs, right? इन सारे सब्जेक्ट्स को क्या कहते हैं? दीज ऑल सब्जेक्ट्स आर कॉल्ड द प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट्स एंड दे आर ऑलवेज फॉलोड बाय प्लूरल वर्ब्स, राइट? इफ द सब्जेक्ट इज अनकाउंटेबल, as in the first chapter itself I taught you that what are countable and what are uncountable, right? So if your subject is like the milk, the water, the salt, the tea, the sand, all these subjects are uncountable, and uncountable subjects are considered as singular subject, and so singular subject are followed by singular verb. See, I have given the example. The tea is hot. Tea is uncountable. Is singular. Okay, students. Now see the next page. Sometimes there are other words between subject and verb. For example, sometimes what happened that subject and verb के बीच में there are some other words. In this stage, what will we do? I have given two sentences for the example. See the first sentence, the clothes are on the table. The subject is the clothes. It is plural. Plural verb is given. Now see the same sentence, I have added some words in between the subject and the verb. The clothes in the wardrobe are on the table. Right? The clothes is the subject and the verb should agree according to the subject. This is plural. We have to provide plural verb. Okay. So the sentences in which there are words between the subject and the verb should agree with the main subject. Okay, students. In both cases, the verb are agrees with the subject. So what is the subject? The clothes. Now in same pattern, I have given another example. The students in the room play tennis. The students in the room. This is the phrasal subject and the main subject is the students. The verb should agree with the main subject. Students is plural. We have added play. Okay. And the verb without s and es are called the plural verbs. जिन verbs में s और es add होता है they are singular verbs and जिसमें नहीं होता है they are called the plural verbs. Okay. Now see on this page. Subjects like you, we, they, these, those, or the name of more than one person. In first rule I told you what are singular subjects. In this one I am telling you what are plural. You, we, they, these, those, name of more than one person. These all are called the plural subjects. And when they are plural subjects, you will give plural verb. Okay. See the example. Those are, we play, we sing, we write. This way, these all type of verbs without s or es are called the plural verbs. Now, if a subject is a third person, what will happen if a third person is there in the as a subject? Third person means I, you, we, are ई नहीं है. It is only we. I, you, we, they. अगर आपके सब्जेक्ट्स ये हैं I, you, we, they, these are the third persons, तो we consider them as the plural subject and we will provide them plural verb. Previously in my video also I told you that I will explain you later why I and you are considered as plural, because they are the third persons, right? So they are considered as plural, and so we provide plural verb with all these type of subjects. For example, I like. I means although it is singular, but because it is a third person we consider it as plural and we provide plural verb. I like mangoes. You eat chocolate. We never write I likes mango, you eats chocolate. That is wrong, okay? If a subject is indefinite pronoun, now next rule is अगर subject indefinite pronoun है like somebody, someone, anyone, anywhere, either, neither, none, अगर ये सारे आपके subjects हैं, what do? We consider as singular subject and provide them singular verb. These all indefinite pronouns are called, they are all considered as singular subject, right? And singular subject we provide singular verb. Okay students, thank you all of you.